Alright guys, requested video from, drum roll please, let me just whoop it out because I want to throw out the shout out. Cappuccino? Is that what, you know, I could be saying this wrong because I'm really illiterate, so, Cappuccino. C-O-M-P-A-C-H-I-N-O. Cappuccino. No? No? It's not. Alright, we're gonna roll with it. So, he wanted me to do, or she, I'm not too sure if it was a boy or a girl. So, wanted me to do a review on my RODI unit. And I had this unit for a while now. I want to say almost 5 years now. This is already my third time replacing the resin. So I got this off of Bulk Resupply. I'll leave a description in the link below. The link below in the description, my bad, sorry guys. So it's a 5-stage plus reverse osmosis, deionizer and system, 75 gallons per day. Now, that is fine and dandy if you only have one membrane. What it was doing, it was wasting, for every 1 gallon of good water, I was wasting about 5 gallons of bad water. So my water bill was definitely going up. You have your carbon filters. I believe there's 2 carbon filters here. I know they sell it as a kit, so I could be wrong. I want to say these are the 2 carbon filters, and this is the regular floss filter. And then you have your resin. Now when you do this resin, you want to pack all the blue resin in really tight. And then cap it off. Make sure there's no air bubbles in there, and that's pretty much it. And then you run the water through it. Now when this gets completely brown, that's when you want to replace this RO resin. It's still blue right here in this nice chunk right here. It's still a lot of meat left in there, so I still got a little bit of ways to go. Now with the one membrane, I was saying I was wasting, for every 1 gallon of good water I was making, I was wasting 5. And it was taking a while for it to produce the water. So what I did was I got a second membrane and I ran it in there. Now they do have a kit that already comes with 2 membranes and the whole setup. I believe it's their 6-stage filtration. And I'll leave that in the link below too if you guys want to check that out. But I went this route with the 5-stage, and then I just got a second membrane. So I have it teed off here so I can turn it on and off. Comes with a TDS meter. Right now I got 0.04 coming out, and going in it's 24, which is pretty high. That's really high. You don't want it that high. You want it close to 0. Well, I believe on the going out you want it close to 0. So 4 is not too bad. I mean, it's still high. I don't like it at 4. I like it around like maybe 2 or 1. If you could get it to 0, awesome. Other than that, I mean, these filters have been here for a while. When you want to flush your membranes every so often, you want to do that. There's a valve on the back half. This tool comes with it. You slide it in there, and you undo your filters. Now, there is a valve on the back half. I'm going to steal the camera from my camera lady, so I could try to get in there for you guys. Oh, it does come with a PSI gauge to tell you how much pressure's in there. They say you want at least 60, and I'm a little bit above that, which is awesome over here, so my water pressure is good. That blue valve right there, you want to turn it on and let it run for, I believe they say about a minute to flush out the 2 membranes. And there's my camera lady back for you. And yeah, it's pretty much the setup here. Now the lines, it's going to be a little bit tricky trying to show these lines and how they're set up. So the red one is the feed, so it's coming in here and it's pretty much looping back in here, so it's the feed. They're going to have instructions on this, but if you guys want a quick breakdown, this is how I have mine set up. This black tube is your wastewater. The black tube, let me see if I can grab it again. There's a Y split right under here. You can kind of see it. Right there. So you have the black tube is the wastewater. The blue tube is coming back down, looping back into the RO resin. and it's coming out here and going into my bucket, which has the float valve. Now I have a pump in there circulating the water so it doesn't sit and get all nasty, but that's that. So the blue is going to be the good water coming in to the bucket, and the red one is the water coming in from the line from your house, and the black one is your wastewater. Now how I set up this second membrane is, you see that Y split right there? I ran it. You can kind of see the other line coming out from back here. So I get on this side real quick. You see the blue line here coming off the top of that membrane, and then it's coming back down into a Y split from the other side of the blue membrane, which is over here. So that one's feeding those guys over there. So this block that's right here with the red and blue, the red's coming out, going down, I believe. Yeah, going down in here. It's coming out of this guy here. Can't really tell because it's all hooked up inside, but it's coming off the back. You can kind of see it back there. So it comes in and feeds this block, which then feeds this guy up here, which then this guy is the wastewater coming out, which comes back into the second membrane, which then gets fed into this guy, and then it splits off into these housings that are back there. It's hard to explain it because everything's already so bunched up, but when you read the instructions on it, BRS has a great demo on how everything is set up. So this is just a quick rundown on my RODI unit. I love this one. This one works great for me. I know other people have different preferences, but I love this setup. It works great, and I get water fast. Like for now, with that second membrane, I'm getting, instead of 1 good gallon to every 5 gallons, I'm getting 1 good gallon to 1 good gallon, so a 1-to-1 ratio, which is awesome. So I'm wasting less water now. It fills up the bucket fast. I believe it did come with this float, which is awesome. So like, it'll turn on and turn off, so it's great. That pump I bought it from a local fish store that was going out of business. Can't really, there it is, you kind of see it down there. It's just circulating the water, and then I have this hose from, bought it from a local fish store. I think it was like Blue Ocean or something like that, I forget what company it is. I just use that to fill up my, my buckets, and then I use the Fritz Pro Salt to do my tank mix. So if you guys want, you can check out my my other video on the salinity tester that I have. That's a good one. I believe that's on point. I always use it. My salinity in my tanks are always good. I could give you guys a quick update on the tank from that last video. It's a lot different now. I moved a couple corals around, and they're doing really good from the last time I posted that video until now. So I'll go take you inside real quick. Alright guys, so we're back inside, and this was the tank that I had set up, and you guys saw those crazy looking corals that were all closed up. The lighting doesn't do it too much justice, but that egg can was one head. I got quite a few heads growing off to the side. Let me see if I can zoom in on this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna start feeding them here, so I'll make a separate video of how I actually feed my corals. He's a little bit hurt, and he's hurt, and the reason why is these clowns that I have here, these two, they like to dust this corner. So my egg cans were beautifully big, and now they are hurt. So my wife moved them, so I'm gonna keep them over here and see how well they do. My hammer and my torch, that was actually a frog spawn. The torch I believe died. I don't know what the water quality needed to be for them to actually survive, but yeah, they didn't make it. I bought this candy cane, came with one straggler Zoa on there, and now they're just wreaking havoc on that candy cane, so I gotta try to get them off that plug. This guy right here, he's doing good. He's got another head growing on the back of him. Yeah, these were the Zoas. The speckled fire and ice was these guys. My Oompa Loompas. I forget what those guys are called. Those are mohawks that are growing wild up there. You kind of see what's going on back here. The light's kind of in the way. Those were like out of the $5 section. This was another colony here. You can kind of see them. That's like a rainbow Zoa or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, that's my starfish there. Oh, that's the other egg can that has. All these egg cans started off with one head. This guy though, it's hard to get him to grow. Let me see if I can zoom in on him. He's probably like my favorite color. Is like that green and blue. Looks like the Hulk, or green and purple, I want to say. Yeah, it's not zooming in on him, or it's not focusing. Anyways, oh, these are my Super Saiyans. Oh yeah. When the blue light comes on, I'll try to get a picture for you guys next time. But yeah, my Rastas are coming in nice. That guy had only 3 heads. Now he's doing really well. Pretty much standard setup like I showed you guys. I have my reactor, filtration, which I use GFO and carbon, and there's another piece in there I can't remember. I have to do a video when I go to my local fish store. Protein skimmer, and then just a thing, the return pump heater is on this guy right here. Kind of see him, he's popped off the tank wall. But yeah, it's the tank, guys. That's the setup. I'm trying to get these guys to come back to life and bring him back to life. So I'll do a quick video on how I feed my corals. I gotta feed them right now, and yeah, I'll show you how that's done. So if you guys want to check out the next video on how I feed my corals, just go ahead and click on the box. I'm gonna have it somewhere around here, and you guys can check that video out. I hope you guys like this video. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. I know it's a little bit longer than expected, but I wanted to give you guys a good breakdown of everything. And like always, smash that thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notification bell so it lets you know when I post up new videos. I'm going to try to do more videos for you guys that are subscribing. I appreciate the support. And as always, the AE86 is in the backyard for all my car guys. And I got to do an update on the shed. So I'll let you guys know about that too. So peace out, guys. I'll see you on the next one.